Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate that so much. So what we have behind me is the new 2023 Sequoia that's been overhauled after years. And surprisingly, this is the third generation of the Sequoia. So we're gonna go ahead and take take a closer look. And obviously, if you want the TRD Pro of the Sequoia, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer because Toyota themselves are gonna kind of like short supply of the variants for the TRD Pros. Same thing is happening with the Tundra. They cannot meet the demand of the TRD Pro. So I don't know if it's going to be the same thing because, both trucks are using similar platforms. So we'll see, what's going to happen. But this new Sequoia is going to be released this year, 2022, in the summertime. So if you're interested, and you need a 7 seat or 8 seat, I recommend the Sequoia, but the price is, it's up there. And with all the dealership playing all these games, the price is going to be way up there. I think the fully decked out Sequoia starts at about 60,000 plus. So this is going to be creeping close to the 70,000 mark, especially since this is a complete overhaul and it looks amazing. So let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so here we are on Motor One. Now, all the links are going to be in the description if you want to go check it out yourself. The most important thing here is this amazing looking truck. That's the most important looking thing here. Just kidding. The new generation of Sequoia can tow up to 9,000 pounds. It comes with 437 horsepower hybrid engine. So that is very, very important. So that's going to give you a ton of I'm laughing because it's supposed to get a little bit better gas mileage. It's going to get a ton of better gas mileage comparing to the outgoing model, which we have right here. So we're going to do both a little bit of a comparison, as well as focusing on the new truck as well. The engine comes with 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque, which is a ton of torque. Like in the Tundra, the only gearbox choice is a 10-speed auto transmissions. There are no fuel details yet, but the current one has 13 miles per gallon in the city and 17 in the highway, 15 combined, which is nice. Just kidding, it's not nice at all. Especially if you're hauling 7 or 8 people, you're gonna get crappy gas mileage. But this new one, you're supposed to get a little bit better gas mileage. And the TRD Pro version, which is this, it's looking very. I like it. I like it a lot. It looks good. So it's gonna go with the TRD Sport. Power trim is a 5.7 V8, 6-speed automatic transmissions, 381 horsepower at 5600 RPM, 5.7 iForce V8 dual overhead cam. But the the new one comes with the V6, which is a little bit smaller engine, but you do have it. It's a hybrid, which is nice. So you are gonna get a lot, a lot better gas mileage. Now, if it was the turbocharged, that's the same thing that's in the Tundra. I would say avoid this like the plague because I mean it's still a small issue that the new Tundras are having issues with their wastegate, but it's such a minuscule problem with it. But in order for them to change that turbo, you would need to like take the engine out or like take out the cab because it's just so hidden far away for you to get access to it unless you have the right tools and right equipment to lift it up. But anyway, getting sidetracked here. Let's focus on the Sequoia here. So as you can see, it's got TRD undercarriage. So if you're going off road, that'll be nicely. Better shocks, obviously, better rims. The interior looks absolutely stunning. Like I would love to be in the driver's seat of this vehicle. But the price, oof, oof. Minimum, it starts at $50,000 for just the base model Sequoia, and then if you go up in the trim, then obviously you pay more. But overall, I think this is 54,000, and this is in the top of the top of the top. That's just the TRD Sport. Now, when we go to the TRD Pro, this starts at $64,000 as well. It comes with the same amount of power and everything, just like the base model gets. This one is going to be the hybrid system. So there's different trims here. The Sequoia comes in five trims: SR5, Limited, Platinum, TRD Pro, and Capstone. All of them come with Toyota Safety Sense 2.5, suite of tech, heated seats, moonroof, 12.3-inch digital instrument clusters, and panoramic view camera systems. So plenty of technology, and Apple CarPlay Auto and Android Auto come standard. And like I said, the interior, man, this thing is they nailed it. It looks absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then the 4x4, if you'd like to go with that, or the TRD Pro, it also has like crawl controls and different type of things for you to do if you're going off-roading. So there's just plenty and plenty of things in this vehicle. Oh, okay. So here it is. Sequoia is solely available with a hybrid assisted twin turbo 3.5 liter V6 that comes in. So they are using the same engine that the Tundra have. Um, it's still having its issues. So I would recommend you kind of skip the first year just to see what the landscape is. You always want to avoid the first year because there's going to be a lot of bugs in the vehicles for them to, work out all the kinks. I would definitely recommend you skip this one. Just this iterations. Nothing against Toyota. It's just the build quality has not been that well for them. Not just them, just pretty much every car company now are just cutting so many corners with their vehicles. So if I'm in the market right now, I would definitely either look at other brands or just wait a year or two and seeing how these cars perform before you decide to spend that kind of money, especially for this vehicle. Especially if you got it and you don't care, and you want to be a beta tester, go for it. Go nuts. It's your money at the end of the day. You decide what to do with it. I can only suggest to wait, avoid the first year around and seeing how it performs and what kind of failures it has. First year, you're going to have a couple of glitches, especially since they're switching over to this new system, the iForce V6, with the twin turbo engines. I know the Tundra doesn't have. I think it has the hybrid also in there, but I know that they're pushing the V6 really hard for with the twin turbo. But let me just double check since I have Toyota's website open already. We go to trucks, Tundra, and just go to build. Actually, no, we'll just go to specs, specifications. Mechanical and yeah, see. So it comes with iForce. Oh, it does have the iForce. So it's the same engine. So there you go. The twin turbo V6, 3.5 liter hybrid, as well as a turbocharge. Unless that's only available for the TRD Pro, which is the same thing for the next iterations as well. I don't know if they're just gonna offer this in just the. I think it is. I think this is just the. You're gonna get the base with all of them are just gonna have the hybrid assisted twin turbo 3.5 liter V6. So it is true. That's all you're gonna get. You're not gonna get just the V6 twin turbo. Toyota isn't offering fuel economy details for the 2023 Sequoia at this time. Automaker says the figures are a huge improvement. I believe them because the one they had before is pretty much shit. It will arrive 2023. Toyota Sequoia goes on sale this summer. Toyota isn't offering the pricing for the 2023 yet. Those numbers are coming closely to the vehicle's launch. So the prices are going to be a little bit higher, if I would have to guess. Kind of like the Tundra, a little bit higher than last year's models, which was, no biggie, not a problem at all. But I still think that their starting price of 35,000 for the Tundra, that's a really aggressive pricing. Um, for the Sequoia, maybe around 52, 54, starting for the base model SR5. But these are just, one man's prediction. Could be lying my ass off, but this is, like I said, it's not fact. I have no idea what it's gonna be. I'm just guessing over here what it should be like, or if it's gonna be close to this. So anyway, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, give it a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, all the information that I talked about will be in the description. If you want to go check it out yourself, you're more than welcome. And there's going to be a plethora of different videos available for YouTube for you to make your decision on. But if I was you and I was in the market for a new, big SUV, 7 or 8 seater, I would definitely wait just a year or two just to see how these cars are performing, especially with the lack of quality coming from car makers nowadays. But anyway, that's the video. Yeah, I'm out.